Hey James, just real quick, wanted to make a quick video for you on an overview of Slack. This is our communication channel that we utilize within Call Porter. This is the only place that we really do any instant messaging or anything like that. We don't do it in Five9 or Homebase, any of the other systems that we utilize just to keep it all in one location. And Slack is really cool. It's got a lot of different features and things like that that we can utilize. So for you, you'll get an invitation on this in your Gmail account with Call Porter, kind of inviting you to this workspace. If it prompts you, it'll ask you for a project or a workspace name, and you just simply have to type in Call Porter, and then the rest will be .slack.com, and that'll get you logged into this workspace. So if you have any questions there, shoot me a message and let me know. On here, you're going to see a little bit more on my side than what you'll probably see on your end, just because I have, management and a couple other things on here. But this is really just a great tool to kind of keep things organized, ask questions in the right areas, and so on. So you're going to be automatically defaulted to being in a couple of these different channels that are on the left-hand side. You can see, announcements. We have an appreciations channel. Developer support. Fun Fact Fridays is something fun we do on every Friday. We have a question that goes out that everyone answers. Like this one is, if you had a famous person to be best friends with, who would it be? So it really just allows us to kind of get to know each other a little bit more since we do all work virtually. But we've got different topics on here for different questions. So for you, you're going to spend a lot of your time here in the outbound side. There's going to be questions within the outbound department with our representatives and with our manager over that department. Just make sure that this gets answered here. You can see here I just tagged someone in here. So by typing in the @ symbol, you're going to get a list of all the people that work within this workspace, and you can click on them and add them to the conversation if you have a specific question. So if you had a question for me or the manager Cassie, you can put that in here. So really what's great about it is you can go through and see all of the history for ever, essentially. Tons and tons of different research that you can utilize, and that you'll be able to go into here and look at. So lots of different stuff that you can do. Couple things to note, I guess, is you'll see Slackbot in here. This is basically anytime something is shared with you that's a file or something like that, it's a bot letting you know that you had something shared with you. You can do direct messages here by pressing the plus button, start a conversation with somebody. So if you have a message directly that you don't want to go to a whole channel, you can do that. If you do have questions that you want to go to the whole channel, you can put that in here too by typing @channel. So @channel, you're going to notify the entire channel, and they're going to get notifications on that. Every time you see a notification or a post in here, you can hover over it and you can start a thread, which will add a comment directly under that in that area, doing an actual thread. You can add a reaction to these, letting us know that you got them. You can share a message. You can star that message if you want to see it in the future. So you can see up here, that's actually a starred channel. But in here, so you can see channel details, highlights, pinned items. There is a section that will show your starred messages. I don't have any in here, it looks like right now. So sometimes we'll pin items in here that are important items for you to always be able to go back and view as well. We will do our Slack meetings in here, or sorry, not our Slack, our Zoom meetings in here. We try and do one every Monday with the entire outbound team. So you probably won't be on this week, it'll probably be next week. But you'll see something in Slack that looks like this. That'll be a new meeting for Zoom for you to click on and be able to be added to that specific meeting. And pretty simple, you just simply click on it and it creates that meeting and allows you to log in and join with our representatives and with our manager. All right, so we won't really do too much more with it right now. You can also select on here, delete. You can do a couple different things with that. So really it's overall pretty simple. Make sure when you log in that you go into your profile settings here and add a picture, that you have a picture. You can fill out your time zone, email, what your role is, which is outbound representative. things like that. And yeah, this is essentially where we're going to do all of our communications in here, that you can go in and see all the different communications and stuff in here too. So if you have any questions about it at all, let me know. But other than that, that is pretty much an overview of Slack.